myself Prabhat Nunale, and I am here to represent a group called for Relief and shed light on the idea which is not just a project but it is a necessity which we call Rahat. Well, basically Rahat is a web application which stores information about all the rescue agencies which are present in this rescue area and which would assist in the conditions of emergencies. Well, emergencies can be disaster or any calamity. Well, these disasters and calamities are mostly unpredictable and can be caused due to an act of God or can be caused due to human errors. For example, floods, earthquakes, major accidents or industrial mishaps. To help people which are affected due to these industrial or any man-made or act of God disasters, we put forward Rahat. So after getting a brief information about what Rahat does and what disasters are, few questions arise which are as follows, like what does Rahat do? Would it be effective? And can Rahat be turned into an entrepreneurial aspect? So to answer this question, I would like to start up with how does Rahat work? The first step in working of Rahat would be registering the users. Users can be both a rescue agency or general public. So both the general public or rescue agencies need to download this app from their favorable source and log in using their credentials. In case of rescue agencies, their credentials would be their name, their number, the government ID provided to them by the government, their location, and the organization under which they work, and along with their specializations. The specializations would be the fire departments or water-related disasters, electricity-related disasters, or any man-made disasters. The second step would be location tracking. Each and every rescue agencies are allocated with the cell phones or a GPS tracking system which would send their live location to our application server, which would also enable all the users to get information about all the available rescue teams in the specified area in case of disaster. The next step would be the alerts and notifications. The Rahat application would also be incorporated with various source data, for example, weather API and disaster alerts from the authorized government agencies, which would help in disaster detection and sending alerts to all the rescue agencies in the specified area, which would help various people and can also save various lives. The next step would be geofencing. Geofencing is a technique by which a fence would be created around the area, around the affected area, and through routing, route would be created from the agency to the user who have alerted the agencies. This would be same as using a Google Maps. When someone wants to go from location A to location B, he inputs both locations, the destination location and his own location. The destination location would be added to it by the end user, and the location, the starting location would be taken as from the agency's location. It would help in saving precious time in case of disasters. When a user witnesses any disaster, he would open this app and view on the map. The map also comprises of various types of all the rescue agencies marked with a marker. The user can tap on those markers and get more information about these agencies and can also send alerts. An inbuilt messaging system is also been applied with this app, which can help in collaborating with the rescue agencies and the user, which would also reduce time. The agencies in a specified area can also collaborate with each other for their resource management. Sometimes the disaster happens so unpredictably that resource management becomes a crucial part. The oxygen cylinders, the medikits, and etc. All this resource management can be done by collaboration of all the agencies. The next step would be, which is the most crucial and most problematic step, is scaling. The scaling is the only problem that no such app is present till date. For scaling, a centralized database needs to be created, along with which database must contain, which would contain large number of users, along with simultaneous disaster management. The next step would be educating people, and I don't think the educating people would be that hard, as everyone nowadays is equipped with a cell phone and knows how to use the app. The last step would be promoting that. By promoting this app, you would let people know that there is an app which provides information and provides Rahat during the states of disaster. The second question which arises is, would it be effective? The worst nightmare for someone would be being present at some state of disaster and not being able to help the people those are in need. For case study, we would take an example which happened recently on Samruddhi Mahama. An accident happened, and the first eyewitnesses state that if rescue agencies would be able to reach that spot before the bus caught fire, they would be, it was possible to save various lives. This is where Rahat comes into play and plays a crucial role. The next step is the can it be turned into an entrepreneurial area. The main focus of Rahat is to help those who are in need. And even if it saves at least one single life, I think it would fulfill its purpose, and it would be more important than any of its entrepreneurial aspect. Thank you. That was my time, and I am very thankful for getting this opportunity to present this in front of this.